Hey there, food lovers! Ready to embark on a baking adventure? We created the most alluring Black Forest roll cake ever. This cake is a chocolate lover's dream. It's filled with luscious cherries and whipped cream. Get ready for a truly unforgettable baking experience. Let's gather our ingredients. The magic of a Black Forest cake lies in the quality and harmony of its components. Each ingredient is crucial in creating the perfect balance of flavors and textures. So, let's dive into the details of what we need. We need the finest dark chocolate. This will be the heart of our cake, providing a rich, deep flavor that is both indulgent and satisfying. Choose a chocolate with at least 70% cocoa content for the best results. Plump, juicy cherries are essential. These little gems will add bursts of sweetness and a touch of tartness, perfectly complementing the dark chocolate. Fresh cherries are ideal, but if they're out of season, you can use high-quality canned or frozen cherries. Of course, we need sugar for sweetness. Granulated sugar will help balance the bitterness of the dark chocolate and enhance the natural sweetness of the cherries. It's essential to measure it accurately to ensure the perfect level of sweetness. Flour, eggs, and cocoa powder will form the base of our cake. The flour provides structure, the eggs add richness and moisture, and the cocoa powder intensifies the chocolate flavor. Sifting the flour and cocoa powder together ensures a smooth, lump-free batter. A touch of vanilla will enhance the flavors. Vanilla extract adds a subtle, sweet aroma that ties all the ingredients together, making the cake even more irresistible. Finally, we need heavy cream and powdered sugar for our dreamy whipped cream. The whipped cream will add a light, airy texture and a creamy richness that balances the dense chocolate cake. The powdered sugar sweetens the cream without making it too heavy. 1 cup of all-purpose flour. This will give our cake the perfect structure and crumb. 1/2 cup of unsweetened cocoa powder. This will provide a deep, rich chocolate flavor without adding extra sweetness. 1 teaspoon of baking powder will help our cake rise and become light and fluffy. 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Salt enhances the flavors and balances the sweetness. 6 large eggs. Eggs add richness and moisture and help bind the ingredients together. 1 cup of granulated sugar. This will sweeten our cake and help create a tender crumb. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. This will add a lovely aroma and enhance the overall flavor of the cake. 1/2 cup of boiling water. This will help dissolve the cocoa powder and create a smooth batter. 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. This will be whipped into a light, airy topping for our cake. 1/4 cup of powdered sugar. This will sweeten our whipped cream without making it too heavy. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. This will add a subtle sweetness and enhance the flavor of the whipped cream. 1 15-ounce of canned cherry pie filling. This will add a delicious, fruity layer to our cake. Chocolate shavings for garnish. These will add a touch of elegance and extra chocolatey goodness to our finished cake. Now that we have all our ingredients, we're ready to start baking our Black Forest masterpiece. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 175 degrees Celsius. This is the perfect temperature to ensure our cake bakes evenly and achieves that delightful, moist texture we all love. Line a baking sheet with parchment paper. This will prevent the cake from sticking and make it easier to remove it once it's baked. Parchment paper is a baker's best friend, ensuring a smooth release every time. Whisk together the flour, cocoa powder, baking powder, and salt in a large bowl. These ingredients are crucial for the structure and flavor of our cake. The cocoa powder gives it that rich, chocolatey taste, while the baking powder helps it rise beautifully. These dry ingredients will form the foundation of our cake. Make sure they are well combined to avoid any lumps, which can affect the final product's texture. Beat the eggs and sugar together in a separate bowl. This step is essential for incorporating air into the batter, which will help our cake become light and fluffy. Beat them until the mixture is light and fluffy. This usually takes a few minutes, and you'll notice the color becoming pale and the texture becoming more voluminous. This will take about 5 minutes. Be patient, as this step is crucial for achieving the right consistency. Add the vanilla extract to the egg mixture. Vanilla enhances the overall flavor, adding a subtle sweetness that perfectly complements the chocolate. Now, gradually add the dry ingredients to the wet ingredients. Mix until just combined. Don't overmix. Overmixing can lead to a dense cake. We want ours to be light and airy. Use a gentle folding motion to incorporate the ingredients, ensuring a smooth and even batter. Pour the batter into your prepared baking pan, spreading it out evenly. This ensures that the cake bakes uniformly, giving you a perfect slice every time. Place the pan in the preheated oven and set your timer. Baking times can vary, so keep an eye on it. You'll know it's done when a toothpick inserted into the center comes out clean. Once baked, let the cake cool in the pan for a few minutes before transferring it to a wire rack to cool completely. This helps it set and makes it easier to handle. Slice the cooled cake and serve it on a plate. Enjoy your homemade chocolate dream cake with a scoop of vanilla ice cream or a dollop of whipped cream for an extra treat. Gently fold in the boiling water. This will create a light and airy texture. Pour the batter onto the prepared baking sheet. Spread it evenly. Bake for 12 to 15 minutes. The cake is done when a toothpick inserted into the center comes clean. While the cake is baking, let's prepare the cherry filling. In a saucepan, heat the cherry pie filling over medium heat. Cook until the cherries are softened and the sauce has thickened. This will take about 5 to 7 minutes. Set the cherry filling aside to cool. Once the cake is out of the oven, let it cool completely. This step is essential because if the cake is even slightly warm, it can cause the whipped cream to melt and lose its structure. Patience is key here. A well-cooled cake will keep the layers together beautifully. This is crucial to prevent the whipped cream from melting. If the cream melts, it will affect the texture and overall appearance of your Black Forest masterpiece. So, make sure the cake is at room temperature before proceeding. While the cake cools, prepare the whipped cream. This is the heart of the Black Forest cake, providing that rich, creamy texture that contrasts beautifully with the chocolate cake and cherry filling. In a large bowl, beat the heavy cream, powdered sugar, and vanilla extract together. Combining these ingredients will create a sweet and aromatic whipped cream that complements the other flavors in the cake. Beat until stiff peaks form. This means the cream should hold its shape when the beaters are lifted. Stiff peaks ensure the whipped cream is stable and will keep well when spread on the cake. This will create a light and fluffy whipped cream. The texture should be airy and smooth, making it easy to spread and delightful to eat. Now, gently spread the whipped cream over the cooled cake. Use a spatula to ensure an even layer covering the entire surface of the cake. This will provide a creamy base for the cherry filling. Top with the cooled cherry filling. The tartness of the cherries adds an excellent contrast to the sweetness of the whipped cream and the richness of the chocolate cake. Carefully roll the cake up, starting from the short end. Take your time with this step to ensure the roll is tight and even. A well-rolled cake will have a beautiful spiral of cream and cherries inside. Refrigerate for at least 30 minutes. This chilling time allows the flavors to meld together and the cake to firm up, making it easier to slice and serve. This will allow the cake to set. The refrigeration process is crucial for achieving the perfect texture and ensuring that the cake holds its shape when cut. Enjoy your Black Forest masterpiece. Let's make our chocolate shavings. Melt the dark chocolate in a double boiler or in the microwave. Once melted, pour it onto a piece of parchment paper. Spread it thinly with a spatula. Let it cool and harden. Once hardened, use a sharp knife to shave the chocolate into delicate curls. Remove the cake roll from the refrigerator. Dust it with powdered sugar. Garnish with the chocolate shavings. Add a few fresh cherries on top for an extra touch of elegance. Slice and serve this decadent Black Forest roll cake. Each bite is a symphony of flavors and textures. The moist chocolate cake, the luscious cherry filling, and the airy whipped cream will transport you to dessert heaven. Thank you for joining us on this delicious journey. We hope you enjoyed making this Black Forest roll cake. Don't forget to share pictures of your creations in the comments below or on social media and tag us. You can even share in the comments below. If you loved this recipe, give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and ring that notification bell for more sweet treats coming your way. Thank you for watching. Until next time, happy baking.